Hey, welcome into my next video. And this was another video that I wanted to show you guys, demonstrating the effectiveness or the power of the void ray, and also sometimes the power and effectiveness of void ray early game banter sometimes. So we have a game here which is just 3v3, and it looks like we're all diamonds. So it's even matchup, and I'm on the bottom, and I'm doing my most consistent race is Protoss. It's not the race that I enjoy the most. It's really the one that has the most flexibility for me. So let's do Shift Z, get out and get the pulled out view. One of my allies is going rushing 12 pool, and he says so. You got some guy declaring, okay, he's going Hellions, the second guy. It looks like it's early aggression for both of these guys. So I'm doing my classic first pylon and then next followed by Nexus. This will force the orange Zerg to have to expand here. This is a map that's quite open on the outer expansions. So a good map for a rush on. I never do 12 pools, but they can have their effectiveness. I'm doing my tech building. I'm doing start to get on the way on the gas. I want to do an interior cannon ASAP. So I have some setting up an interior cannon. And my ally orange is on the other side. Let's see if he gets anything done. Well, he's attacking a pylon. Doesn't destroy anything there. He might get a little bit of probe damage. Not even. I would not say this is a successful attack. So the attack continues on the pylon, but I mean... So what did he do? He destroyed the pylons. But another thing he's doing is that he is absorbing some APM and some attention. From on that side is good, but he's not doing much damage. So it's not really a great start for orange, really. When yellow can be activated with some Hellion stuff, maybe some more significant damage can be coming the way. But because it's taking a bit of attention away, it allows me to just simply do my thing with my void race. And this is my second video today, which will be demonstrating the power and effectiveness of the early void ray, plus also the power and effectiveness of sometimes in-game banter. I think I do it in this game, and that's why I wanted to show it to you. So I mean, here we have, but let's get back to what's actually going on. We have orange, which is continuing on his aggression. He has Zergling speed, so it helps. See, they don't have Zergling speed on this side. Now it's just kicked in. You see the difference that it makes. Zerglings without speed are like pretty crappy units. But he's controlling two groups of Zerglings. There's one on the bottom and one on top. And there's Zerglings flying all over the place for orange. Excuse me. So he's a little bit throwing units away, but at least he's getting a little bit their attention. But I mean, it's quite a debatable. I would not be throwing away Zerglings away like that. Oh my god, what yellow just sent some Marines to go over to die? What are these guys doing? Not a great start for our team. So now I'm in my process, and actually I'm pumping out my voters, but I made a mistake here. I didn't leave enough supply. So this is huge. So this means for the time it takes to build one pylon, so I just started building the pylon. I'm not building anything from here. So this is enormous, enormous. This is a rookie mistake, and it's a big mistake. It's a big, big loss of efficiency. So I built my pylon here to unblock myself. I also built another one here because give myself a little bit of buffer. So I do sometimes forget to build my pylons or get pylon blocks sometimes. I try not to get pylon blocks because those are mistakes. That can cause losses, cause inefficiencies. But anyways, I covered for it. I built one void ray, and I'm getting to my 3-point, or I want to. I would say teal is a little bit slow. on his expansion, but he's not bad. He's not bad. He's got two. So we have one guy telling me what to do again. What do you want me to do with one Void Ray? I'm gonna attack when I have two Void Rays. As I move it up a little bit. Oh, I move it up. But he's a bit stressed because he knows he's almost all in on this early Zergling attack. He doesn't have much economy behind. He's in trouble if we don't win quickly. So I send my Void Rays over, but I usually don't like attacking with one. There's two following it, so it's gonna get involved. Here's my Void Ray. I see the two Phoenixes, and those Phoenixes will kill me if I don't micro properly. So now I wait for my three to be together. I focus on one of them. Now they're pulling away. And I know he's going to come back. He can't fight anything else here. So I'm specifically going to target the one that's injured first. And then I'm going to come back and hit the hatchery. There we go. Loss of the hatchery. A lot of loss of red probes. And I don't know if I do. Sometimes I do an early opponent GG. But maybe I don't do it in this game. Sometimes I do it and actually discourages the enemy. So when you're fighting Terran here with Void Rays, okay, I focus the Phoenix down first, obviously. When you fight Terran, you want to kill these guys first. The medevac. Okay, so down, he's going out. I don't think they're dead yet. Because I don't have prismatic alignment. These two with prismatic alignment can take me on. But, because there's no other anti-air, but, so they all leave too early. So, but, so yeah, I didn't do any of the, in-game, the early opponent GG, or I call it in-game banter, but you can see the power of the Void Ray. Really, the Void Ray kind of create that immense early pressure from above, right? And it really helps a lot. It's just powerful. It's dynamic. You can run away if things aren't going well. The only thing that hard counters this, really hard, is early Mass Phoenix. Early Mass Phoenix will counter this really hard. The only way for them to get away from that is if they do a recall, because they don't move fast enough to get away from that. So there you guys have it. Power of the early Void Ray Rush. Do it if you can. It's a good strategy. It's what I do. I would say most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. When I don't do that, obviously, well, I'm going for ground army. Sometimes I'll go for ground army using colos, because those are useful. And sometimes I'll do it using just mass, mass Zealot, Stalker, some Immortals, stuff like that. And add in some Archons. Archons are one of the super beautiful units of the Protoss. They look really cool. They attack up and down. They look terrifying. They look terrifying when you have some good options for additional skins. So I won't say everybody has access to that. I mean, you have to pay for that, but I mean, it's not a lot. But I mean, some people might not be willing to pay. But they have some pretty cool skins. So I have the luck. I have been able to install some of all the skins that I think are really cool, and so they're really fun to use, and I would love to show you some of those games in the future. But here, guys, this is my basic Void Ray strategy. Works really solidly in 3v3. And 4v4 is a different monster. 4v4 is if you invest into these Void Rays, because they are rather expensive, and there's more, just having that extra player changes the percentages so much in the game. So if somebody goes Mass Phoenix or goes for Carriers or Tempest on the other side, just with a little bit of support, those units can wipe out or neutralize the Void Rays, and then you find yourself after that you're behind. because they'll be on 3 bases and you'll be on 2 bases, having invested in these void rays. And also, it takes time to fly across the maps of some of these 4v4 maps, which just tend to be a little bit bigger. So 4v4 is completely different. Like, I can show you guys on 4v4, my success rate in the beginning will for sure be a little bit lower, but it's different. That extra player makes a really big difference, and also the maps make a difference. Knowing the maps, and a lot of the times it ends up being a little bit of a crapshoot, like how good your allies are, because there's an extra player on the field on each side. The resulting victory, the result of the victory, the result of if it being a victory or not, depends a lot on really how you're working together, and maybe and a little bit more on how you're macroing. And some people that do void ray rushes or do the early drops or do the early zergling rush, it's not as effective. So basically, it's a lot more limiting too because of that extra padding provided by that extra player and also the less open maps that are there on the 4v4. So not as much fun. But yeah, I mean, I can show you some of my skills on those maps sometime in the future. So that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed these videos, this video and the other ones. I'm releasing 4 today. Um, Good luck, have fun, happy gaming, and I'll catch you guys next time. Like and subscribe.